Okay. Um, oh man, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I just found out Title Tuesday is starting an hour earlier today. It's 2:57 p.m. It usually starts at 4 p.m. Central Time, but it's starting in about 2 minutes. So I quickly set up the stream, at least I tried to. Also, I had to set up like all the Proctor stuff too. And they were messaging me to like fix things as well. All good. Okay. Thank you to Malefist. Hello, hello. Welcome everyone tuning in. My watch is charging, so maybe in about like 15 minutes I'll activate the heart rate monitor. Heart is probably beating faster than normal now. Happy April 1st. Yeah, the first stream of April. Title Tuesday starts in about a minute. Yeah, there's less players than usual for probably obvious reasons. I was planning to just do the stream at 4 p.m. Thankfully, I realized just in time. I was decided to set things up a little bit beforehand. So, what to do in the games? Do I play like crazy, weird, foolish chess, or should I play normal chess? What kind of prank will I play on you guys? I don't know. I wasn't planning to pull any pranks. I feel like I'm the one who got pranked. Maybe I'll play normal chess. I'll save the foolish chess for later. We shall see. Oh, wow. Thank you to Felvis for the 125. I don't know what currency that is, but thank you. Also, thank you, LSR TV, G Duffy. Okay. Here we go. Emote only. And the games begin. I feel very rusty. Hopefully I can remember how the pieces move. This is a free pawn. Knight takes d5. I take with d pawn. It looks free. It tastes free. Take. I think I should just move back. Offer the queen trade. Oh, am I losing back the pawn? I have queen f3. Wow. Okay, this is gonna be a wake-up call. Take. Rook b8. Queen e4, bishop f5. Let's play queen f3 anyway. Calculating takes. I guess I could take here first and then take, but then I have double pawns. Bishop g4 I'm not worried about because then queen g3. This line I'm a little bit worried about. I have queen g3 right now. And c7 might be vulnerable. Kind of a messy start to the game. I should have been more aware of knight c6 coming. I'm not sure if I had a better move though. I should have probably played like knight d2 to f3. So I have some battery. Rook d1 is on tap. And do I take on c7? I don't think there's any need. Bishop b5. So I am subjecting myself to takes, takes, takes. Should be okay. Well, b5 is a threat. Maybe I'll just castle. b5. I take with c pawn in the end. I just want to get through this game, not plunder too much. Maybe there's like ideas of knight g5. If I don't lose a pawn, the c-file becomes half open for me. That's a decent move. What to do? c1 is a3. Queen c6 maybe. I feel so rusty. Play e4. I open up the third rank. Maybe queen c5 is an idea. Attack the knight, target the pawn. Wow. So queen c5, knight d4. There's bishop d4, queen g5. Knight d4, maybe just bishop e3. It's getting weird. What is this knight doing in my territory? So knight d4, e5. Ooh, that's a good move. Play this. And then take with queen. And then the bishop and knight are hanging. I might be losing a pawn here. Knight d4, I would take it. h4 is hanging. It's going to turn into a time scramble. I don't know what to expect from black. Probably not rook d1. Nope. Should have kept the pre-move. I take and then take. Oh, my rook's hanging. Oops. Saw that a little bit too late. Not over though. Oh no, it's gonna be over. Nah. Not a good game on my part. Any tricks? Take. Oh no, my position. I mean, there's no tricks. Pray for like rookie one. Sad start. I was feeling off that game. It's a wake-up call. I should just take the knight and defend the rook. Okay. What to do? 0 out of 1. I have my score widget. Is it working? It's working. Okay. Give me one moment. Oops. Oh no. Wanted to chat. Just have a question for the proctor person. Okay, we have 10 more games to go. I lost a bit of rating there. Yeah, the opening was just good. Or was it? Oh, it was not good. This is not a free pawn? Also, yeah, I didn't have knight d2. My knight came from d5. Wow. So knight d7 is like playable for black. It's best for white not to take the pawn, but rather just knight d3. Black wins back the pawn with a good position. But then it became good. Yeah, queen d6 is hard to play. Top engine move, but self-pinning. I was actually losing if black plays precisely here. And then, yeah, it was misplayed. I saw the bishop was attacked. I think I was calculating queen f4, not queen d1. Okay, what to do? Moving on. Hmm. Man, d3 is actually kind of tempting here. d3. Like knight d4. So a3 actually deprives white of knight a3, which is kind of a key move in some lines. I have this move. I have this move first. Now I can take bishop d4, queen f6. I think this is winning. I skewer the bishop and the f pawn. Oh, maybe it's not winning. g5? Knight d5 is now a threat. I have to play this. Yeah, white has time. Maybe I just castle. Castle bishop g4 though. Maybe knight e7. Probably rook b1 and knight d5 is coming. There's a funny line. Rook b1, h4, knight d5, queen g6. I lose a rook. Then I take. Take, bishop g2, queen h2, mate. Let's go for this. Thank you, Brunswicker. h3. h3 is a pawn sack, but let's go for it. Opponent doesn't take it. I think I'll reroute the knight maybe to one of these squares. I do lose a d-pawn. But then, okay, if it takes d3, I take on g4. I guess queen g3 is coming. Just have to allow. Take h2, king g2. There's also queen h5. But then bishop f3. Yeah, I think it's best to take. So it's equal material. This is kind of awkward setup for white. Bishop blocked by the king in the corner. Restrict the knight with a pawn. Yeah, not crazy about losing the bishop, but I feel like it's necessary. Hmm. I'm setting up this idea. Just mating? Wait, take? Oh no, it's not mating. Or is it? Oh, it's so close. This move too. The plan was this, and checkmate. Can white stop it? I don't see how white stop. Oh, white can maybe run with the king to f1. Okay. That was a cool finish. It was like a very weird configuration you don't see too often. The king and bishop were stuck for like the remainder of the game. Okay. Thank you, Sians Jordan. Happy 33. Yeah, Title Tuesday started an hour earlier today. I found out about 15 minutes before it started, so I guess it was decent timing. Let me get my heart rate monitor going. Why early? I think they just want to mess with people for April 1st. We can see the standings. So that was round 2. Let me update the score as well. I'm on the scoreboard. 1 out of 2. Welcome to Don Michigan. How could I learn stalemate tricks? Just watch my content and you'll learn eventually. Also, thank you, that Chi-Town dude. Thank you, F4RT Buckle. First time sub. I'm assuming this is not a permanent change to Title Tuesday. But you never know. This might be the first time in history Title Tuesday is starting at such a time. I think it used to only be one tournament every Tuesday, maybe starting around noon Central Time. Anyway, we can see the standings. A lot of players with 2. Here we go. Moving on. I feel like I played this opponent before. Once before. I also feel like I have this line like every week in Title Tuesday, Knight C3. Most of the times my opponents are not prepared. I have coffee. Almost forgot I have coffee. Okay, so Knight f6 is... It's a move that I would play. I usually like to go for this 94 line. Black's taking a lot of time here. It is a sign of like a good opening for blitz is on move 4 the opponent takes over a minute. But this is becoming a more, I think, common position these days. I think e5 is a move. Did study this at some point, and then knight b5? Maybe it's just knight f3? Now I'm forgetting. Knight b5, a6, knight d6, take, take. Maybe I just go for this. Wait, we're just transposed into a 2 knights attack French. How did that happen? Wait, this is 2 nights attack. I don't think that this has ever happened to me. From the Jobava London to a line that I sometimes play in the French. A6 is a good move. I think I'd play A3 here. The queen B6 like castle, and if takes, I trap the queen. B4 might be an idea. Go for H4. It's a typical plan. Of course, if castling, I Greek gift. Keep pushing. Maybe rook H3. Idea rook G3. Have to defend the pawn. Oh, that's a good move. I'm losing a pawn? Queen D1. I don't think that helps though. If I take... Huh. Yeah, the D4 is very strong. I'm just losing a pawn. I think I'll take and then... this. And just be sad. And knight takes E5 is coming. Maybe rook G3. I should have considered bishop B5. I don't think it works though. I definitely should have considered it. Maybe it would have worked. Take, take. If black plays G6 here, maybe I have time. The problem is knight C... No, knight C6 doesn't work. Okay, I'm down the pawn. Black has a great position. I think my biggest weapon is the clock. This. I might lose another pawn. Queen C4 is a good move though. I play Queen E3? Attack the bishop. Some Queen B6 idea. Okay, Queen G5. Black's playing well. Oh, why did I think I was repeating? Oh no. I'm trying something. Oh. Take there. I have this. Okay. How did I win that? I didn't deserve to win that. That game feels like a whole April Fool's joke. Holy moly. I really did not deserve to win that. It goes to show why you should fight on from desperate situations. I've definitely looked at this. I'm pretty sure e5 is a move. I misplayed it. Ah, knight b5 is a move. Knight b5, force knight a6, and then e5. I got confused. Thank you, that Chi-Town dude. More bits. I appreciate it. I'm 2 out of 3. Also, because I'm using Proctor and Proctors can like see my screen and what I have open, I'm not like turning off Twitch or YouTube chat. If they tell me otherwise, I'll behave, but I'm pretty sure I'm fine just leaving chat open. Thank you, Buckaloon. Thank you, Aaron Pilgrim. Thank you, Quell Measy as well. Okay, it's a little bit laggy. So usually, the opening that we got... Oh man, this is really laggy. Let me refresh. Another April Fool's joke. Usually lag happens like outside of April 1st though. Make sure I'm still like connected. So there's an opening I like to play against a French. The 2 knights attack. And one of the main lines is this. Take here. Oops, actually bishop f4 first. And then sometimes it depends what black does, but usually this position happens. And we got the same position just from a different move order in the game. And I just got outplayed from, I think, the early middle game. There's this, this is knight d4 move. I lose a pawn. So I should have taken on b5. Oh, but in this position... What about in the next position? Yeah, still bishop takes b5. I realized a little bit too late. The idea would be after takes, it's a fork. If the queen defends the bishop, I can take, and this. And it's a skewer. Black's still doing fine after this. So what was the turning point? Also, thank you, Sinon T. 10, is that Swiss francs, I think. 10 Swiss francs? CHF? I don't know what that means though. Eric equals primus inter pares. Hopefully that's something good. So what was the turning point? I was down a piece. Oh, okay. Guess we won't see. All right, moving on. No Stafford. Let's play a normal opening. Accelerate Dragon. Play the line with Queen b6. So a lot of players just haven't studied this. We might repeat. I could play Queen b4. Yeah, I mean, Queen b4 is objectively not the best, but I don't want to end up like, what's his face? Ding Loren against Fabiano. Oh, do I have to repeat here? I have Queen d6 actually. It's kind of a funny move. Take. We could trade queens. Take first. Should be okay. Yeah, without queens, it should be a little bit more comfortable for black. Maybe. Setting up some knight b4 ideas or a4. Long term, maybe f5. I think the ideal setup is bishop e6, rook fc8. Try and apply maximum pressure. I'm holding off on a4. And b3 is coming, so maybe a4 now. So allows b3, we trade. Go for it. So I'm calculating here, take. Okay, never mind. I really want to target this pawn. b3 is still coming. If b3, I'd probably leave the pawn tension. Don't mind the trade of knight for bishop. We might see knight d5. Trying to calculate knight d5. Some b5 ideas to exploit the c file. Also maybe threatening this. Still increasing the pressure. So I'm probably threatening to take and win the pawn. So there's 96 in between move. I still like the position, even though it's still equal material. And the plan is to double up, probably on the c file, maybe on the a file, if white plays b3. I think b3 is coming. So I want to infiltrate via a1 or a2. I'm doing very well on time. There's also b5 ideas. f4 probably, and then I can maneuver. And knight b4 combined with rook a1. Check there. Feels close. Actually thinking rook f8. Maybe I'll start with this, and then this. And then g3, e5 is the plan. King e1. King e3. Rook e1 doesn't work. Let's prevent c5. Ooh. I have to be careful. Check. Oh, it's a draw. We actually repeat? We did. Oops. I mean, to be fair, the final position is probably closer to a draw. What to do? White was able to resist the pressure. It felt very close to winning here. Best move would have been knight b4 first, threatening mate. Ah, then king c1 I fork. King c1's the only move too. Move order issue. GG. 2.5 out of 4. I could have saved a lot of time and repeated moves in the opening. There's a recent game from last year's Olympiad. Ding Loren playing white against Fabiano, and they drew in, I think, 9 moves in this line. I'm having a lot of lag. I don't know if it's Proctor or my computer. Thankfully, it's not really affecting me during the game, but analysis, it could be with the engine. Let's turn down the engine. Oh, yeah, maybe this is it. Set to 75 megabytes. Should probably just keep the engine off. Are you drinking bourbon? I'm drinking oat milk latte. A few ice cubes. Oh, has Danya been experiencing similar issues? Yeah, so I guess I could show the behind the scenes. I mean, Proctor it's very similar to a normal browser. This is what it looks like. But when you open it, it requires you to connect the second camera, which I have behind me. It also like shares my screen and I think all the applications I'm running. So naturally, it probably does take up more CPU power. Oops. Okay, this is my full cam screen. Getting a full behind the scenes tour. This is my usual layout. But I think it might be more related to the engine. The engine just might eat up so much CPU. Yeah, so when games start, share my display again. There's a nice keyboard shortcut, at least on the Mac, Command H, and that will hide chat. So then I only see the board, make sure the stream is still running too. So that was round 4. We do have the usual break, about 5 minutes until next game. Oh, there's a question. What's the draw line from YouTube chat? The draw line is just repeating. The queen goes between d8 and b6, and the knight goes between d4 and b3. And objectively, this is like the best way to play for black. It's one of the downsides of playing this line with queen b6. Oh dear. Okay, this... Let me close out of everything. The browser is like barely responsive. I have to keep the tournament open. I missed a fork on move 23. All right, let's bring back the game. Move 23. I'm looking for it. I actually don't see it. Does the engine see it? Engine doesn't see it either. Unless you mean this position. I mean, then there was maybe the possibility of knight d3? Oh, you're just messing with me. Okay. I guess I have to be careful of what people say in chat today. I'm trying to focus on the more wholesome, genuine messages. Hi, Eric. What got you into chess? I learned chess when I was 7. My older brother taught me. And I played my first tournament at age 8. I enjoyed the competitive nature of it, the puzzle. What am I trying to say? Critical thinking, problem solving. A lot of the aspects of chess I really enjoyed. Oh dear. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Dear. Okay, bear with me one moment. Saying my camera is not connected. Um, so at any point, I can get a message from like a proctor. And they said it's okay to leave the chat open, which is good. But yeah, I think everything is okay. Sometimes I use like a portable charger to keep the phone alive behind me with a second camera. But the phone's like well enough charged to be on its own battery life. I'm checking the OBS stats. I've dropped no frames. Stream health. Okay, stream is healthy. That's good. Okay, we got 20 seconds. Here we go. Next game. So I'm black again. Yeah, during games, like, there's no noticeable lag. I think it's just, like, analyzing between games. Are we gonna have the same line again? No, okay. We have a mainline dragon. E5, yeah. I don't remember so much theory here. I'm a little bit concerned about knight e4 to c5. Start with this. Fight for the file. This might be hard to play for a win. Okay, at least there's this e3 square, which is maybe usable. And white still has this idea. Bishop e7 is a threat now. Or is it? Take. There's c5? I don't want to trade. How about his rook b8? Or how good is rook b8? Let's try it. g4 might be coming. But g4 is very committal. Okay, 93. Some knight c4 ideas. With king d2. I'm preventing king d2. Also preventing knight e4 because rook d1 mate. There's bishop d3. And rook d7. If king d2, I have knight c4. Rook a6, I'm thinking this. little bit concerned about this though. Hmm. Not feeling great about this. Accepting very ugly pawn structure. Maybe I can plant the knight on d5 or on d4. Okay. I went on time. I guess I'll take that. Final position was winning. Earlier it was probably not great for black. Well, I just had a nice bishop. I did have a nice knight. But my pawns are so ugly. Yeah, rook b8 was a little bit stretching too far to try and keep pieces on the board. I guess it kind of paid off though. It's just so hard to win after trading rooks. Thank you, Meditator. Appreciate the raid. So, if you're just joining, that was round 5 of Title Tuesday. I'm 3.5 out of 5. Definitely could be worse. Uh-oh. Give me one moment. Um, wait, what? I'm getting conflicted messages. I'm trying to read everything. I'm having two proctors talk to me here. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Thanks. I actually don't know when the first message popped up there, but I think everything is fine now. There's a $2 super chat from Affumed. How/when do I teach my newborn daughter chess? TY. Someone says 1984. Might be difficult to do. It's probably not a reply to that question though. I think the best resource these days for getting kids into chess, at least the online resource, is chesskid.com. But I'm not sure if the target audience is for newborns. I would recommend actually. I recently featured a video with Susan Polgar on my channel on YouTube, and she recently released a new book. It's an autobiography about her life and about how like she was part of this kind of science experiment with her dad raising her and her sisters to become like chess geniuses. And it was really interesting to like read about her upbringing. I think she got into chess. I think it was like 4 years old. I think she played her first tournament when she was 4. It was a really interesting story. The book is called Rebel Queen. I mean, these days there's like, yeah. What's the kid from India? His name is Anish, right? I think it's Anish Sarkar, like the youngest player to have a FIDE rating, like 3 years old, and I forget his exact rating, somewhere around like 1600. Okay, moving on. Oh, playing Diak, strong player. Have the symmetrical variation. I haven't committed to e3, which sometimes throws players off. Here there's a lot of moves for black. Bishop d6. Bishop d6 I just take and then e3. And there's takes, there's this, there's this. It's good that he's thinking though. Queen c8, don't remember studying. Mm. Do allow knight c4. Which would then threaten knight d2. Knight was doing nothing on c3. I'm going to reposition it somewhere more useful. Also unleash the rook. I do have ideas now of knight c5. Knight c5, take knight d7. Bishop c7 is an idea. Mm. What to do? What to do? GG. Had my chances, maybe. I don't know. Somewhere around here. Maybe I just got outplayed though. Felt like the pawns were a little bit weak. Oh no, encoding overloaded. Okay, let me keep the engine turned off. Yeah, it's such a nice time and situation. Then Black's pieces just got more active. I'll run game review just to see if there are any missed moments. Maybe there was like one moment I was slightly better. It did feel like I was slightly better in this middle game. But maybe I had to do something a bit more aggressive. There's a lot of moving around. Yeah, also my opponent is, what's his world ranking? I think he's top 50 in the world. Although maybe he fall below 2700. I think he did actually. Dayak. I'm not seeing him on the list. Okay. Here we go. Oh, let me update the score. I'm 3.5 out of 6 now. I'll play this line. Just a pet sideline. D5's a like best move, most principled move. But this is trickier. If bishop takes e5, I have e5. I'm trying to calculate bishop e3, queen a5. I'm sure I've studied this before. Just not remembering. I think I just allow this. Play bishop d3, takes. We'll have a game. And d5 might be coming. Actually, d5, e5. Maybe I have a Greek gift. Rook e1, e5 is definitely a plan. Have to watch out for this idea. Got the rook to d1. As bishop e7, rook to e8 is coming. Knight h2 looks passive, but maybe necessary. And knight f1. Maybe some f4 ideas. I'm not better here though. Probably a little bit worse. F4 is not legal currently. Get the knight to G3. The time is good. I'm up about a minute. I feel like most games today, the time has been decently on my side. It still requires playing good moves too. There's line B4, take, knight D5 maybe. Maybe that doesn't work. King H1. Getting off the diagonal of the queen. Actually, B4 I have knight A4, just realizing. I think my opponent overlooked that. Rook C2. Almost tactics. This is where I take my time. Just King G1 probably. There's also F3. Yeah, F3 is slightly preferable. And then knight F1 to E3. Good move. E3. There we go. Okay. Almost let that one slip. But the knights proved to be tricky in the end. GG. So 4.5 out of 7. I think this is kind of a par score. There are 4 more rounds. So my best ever score in Title Tuesday is 8.5. Which means to tie that, I need to win the rest of my games. Eric, would you consider writing a science fiction novel that deals with geopolitical and philosophical issues like Dune books? Probably not. Not really into writing novels. Maybe someday I'll narrate a novel for Audible. I keep getting this encoding error message. But it only happens between games. Encoding overloaded. Did something get changed with my settings? I don't want to like break the stream though. Let me know if the stream is still stable. I think I can just ignore this message. I'm not sure though. Do things look and sound okay? Someone says very stable, another person says laggy. RIP camera, oh no. It was a video laggy. Okay, another thing to troubleshoot. At least my keyboard's working. I was troubleshooting my keyboard the other day. We love you even badly encoded. Okay. That makes me feel, I guess, a little bit better. Although stream status says poor. Oh no. Yeah, sorry if there's intermittent lag. What to do? Maybe I have to turn down the bitrate. Okay, now it says excellent. I'm just going to avoid using Stockfish for like analyzing between games. Also, we can see the standings here. Are we waiting for, we're waiting for one more game. This game is entering move 150 plus. Okay, I think it's better now. So OBS is taking up 12% of my CPU. Ooh, it's checkmate. Wow, how did that happen? Oh, the king walked outside the corner. Ouch. It's already losing there. Okay, moving on. Playing Rudik Makarian. Strong player. One of the highest rated IMs on the site. Playing the Grab. The only thing I know about the Grab is this idea for black. Knight g6 to h4. Maybe still knight h4. And take. Somewhat new territory. It's actually risky. I'm playing with fire. I was trying to set up a trap, like now this, and if this I take. I was more calculating like this, and then knight d2, but this might be a better version. Also, could I have just taken? May have been simpler and then take. Oh, there's knight f1 though. Okay, so what's happening? E3 is coming. I'll win a pawn. Unless I take first? No. Guess I have to take the knight. I might get some comp. Hmm. F6. Oh, there's bishop e1 as a threat. Maybe queen e7. Knight d4. Maybe threatening to take. Your rookie one's probably coming. And maybe I build the triangle. If I get the chance, I probably want to develop the bishop and castle and try and just survive and be up a pawn. Wow. Okay, white kind of wins back a pawn. Hmm. I don't know where my king wants to go. Defend this. I think I'm threatening to take because I have queen f7. Don't have c5. It gets a little bit scary. A2 is randomly hanging. Rook b8. I have resources. Huh. I was calculating queen c4, rook b8, queen c6, bishop d7. I do lose back a pawn. Queen d7 too. Maybe queen d7 safer. Mm. What to do? Good game. Good game. I had a hard time dealing with the chaos. Like around here, it's just so crazy. I'm probably just losing though. My king is getting ripped from its shelter. Oh yeah, I'll turn on my heart rate monitor. Was I winning? Not sure if there was any point in the game I felt like I was winning. Although there were some momentum shifts. Like here, I have time, maybe. Okay, maybe here especially, like queen c4. This might just be winning. But then I have to still somehow escape the checks. Like h5, king here, check. I move here, then takes with check. Not entirely clear. I can't move here because I get skewered. Is this winning? This actually, I don't know because the queen defends c2, like, can then save the bishop. Okay, GG. Why didn't you take the pawn that was checking? My queen is a little bit tied down to the bishop. I mean, eventually I do lose the bishop anyway, but yeah, if takes, then takes, takes, and takes. So I might just be in trouble after h5. I want to analyze with engine, but I don't want it to break the stream. I could do game review though. We could just see the engine graph. Should be okay. There was a time where the queen h2 may have been possible as well. Although it's probably not good. I saw this move after I already took on h5. It's crazy though, because like takes, I don't know what's happening. Check is probably not good because then my queen's attacked and white's threatening this as well. So taking on h5 is safer, just reinforcing e5. There's a question from Nick the Greek in Twitch chat. I heard you saying a couple of times that you and Aman were roommates. Kind of. Yeah, we shared a place. It was more like me, Aman, and Eric, but we shared a place in which they were barely ever there. They were just on the lease. I was living there. They were more based in Canada. This was back when I moved to St. Louis, or moved back to St. Louis in 2019. But there's not too much story behind it. But we were technically roommates for a few years. I guess, yeah, on April 1st, 2019, I made a post saying that I'm moving in with a chess bras. And no one believed it because April Fool's Day. But it was true. So eventually people, I think, realized it was true. I did take over their stream setup for a while. Yeah, let's see the engine graph. Okay, I was losing most of the game, but there was this one moment. Yeah, queen c4 would have been better. Let's just check the eval. I was nearly winning for black, but it's still super complicated after h5. Move 30, queen a2. Oh, here. Queen a2 would threaten mate. Yeah, this is also interesting. I assume check. So king here, then there's a skewer, so king here. And then check. I think the problem is white's gonna just have too many checks. I can't move to the G file because this. Actually, there's a line king G4 take. And then if I move here, there's takes with check. Move here, there's check, and I'm losing the rook. So king f4, and then check. Can I hide on h2 though? Yeah, I don't know. Because there's not like a save move I can play. Maybe there's this. Check here and then here. And then it's still complicated. Maybe I'm surviving with like this and this, but then there's b4. Yeah, I really don't know. People can analyze on their own with the engine. You find the game on chess.com. Oh yeah, for those that don't know, I will be going to Greece next month. It's a World Amateur Chess Championships, Greek island of Kos. More information, I'll leave a link in both chats. I don't think it's too late to register too. If anyone wants a last minute chess vacation. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Oh, did I not update the score? I don't think I did. I'm 4.5 out of 8. Okay. So there's 3 games left. I have one of these London lines. The c5 is the most common move. Some people play b6. Yeah, queen c7, knight f3. I should know what to do here. I'm actually wondering about h4, like setting up the Greek gift. Take e5 there. Take. I assume this should be okay. Wow. I really want to play h4. Bishop h6 is a more like standard move. And e5's coming. Hmm. I'm trying to discourage knight e5. Eventually I want to play bishop c4 and pressure the diagonal. Trade a bit. Pawn takes bishop g3. Knight takes, I'd probably take again. Maybe not. Take, bishop c4. This d pawn's strong. Oh, take first. Try this. Yeah, this might be hard to win. Black has options. There's this, there's this, there's this. Even queen a5 might be playable. e5. e5 might actually be strong. Yeah, I'm losing back the pawn. Wait, I would check, then check. e5 may have actually been a blunder. Because rook g7 I check, there's no bishop e6, and then I'll take. I mean, g2 is hanging though. Could get a bit messy. Takes, I take and pin. Take queen e3. I think it's okay. I'm ready to take here. I think we'll see rook c7. Wow. What's happening? Bishop g4. Put the bishop on e7. There's this idea too to just checkmate. There. Play this. Threatening mate, or threatening f7. Gotta move faster. Okay. Oh, got the job done. I feel like I've had this opening before. It's like exact position after f6. Real quick, just checking what I should have done. Bishop h6 is fine. Engine just likes castling and playing positionally. Okay. This is a nice find though, queen g3 to b3. Because like I saw e5 and I didn't see this response until several moments later. And then conversion maybe wasn't super clean, but maybe it was actually. Just got a little bit low on time. So I'm 5.5 out of 9. 2 more games to go. Thank you, Emberg, for the super chat. Oh, I should bring some, signed bishops to Greece. Give them away. Call them Greek gifts. Thank you, Killager. Happy 24 months. Yeah, there was a moment in this game, like I was thinking about going completely insane for the Greek gifts. Like h4 here, allowing take, already kind of losing a piece maybe, and then take on h7. But this doesn't work at all because knight f6 in the end. It's good I didn't go for that. Yeah, I'm not sure like what the origin is of Greek gift. Because it kind of refers to the Trojan horse, right? But we sacrifice a bishop. I remember hearing that it might be kind of named after Greco. As a player that existed a few hundred years ago that was known for sacking the bishop. So it might not be named after Greece, but maybe Chad knows better than me. Anyway, moving on. Here we go. I just closed chat, but I read one final comment. My wife is very upset about this. I don't know, upset about what? I'm sorry to all the wives I'm making upset. All right, let's focus. We have this line. This is my anti-Nerditsky course line. I think I take on c5. Queenside castling is coming. So what if just queen e7? I could castle myself. Queen a5 doesn't work at all. And queen e7. Bishop e5, I'm wondering about this. I might just be down a pawn. I guess after bishop e5, I can castle. After takes, I'm still threatening some... Maybe f6? F6, queen d5, I think wins a piece. So what if f6 here? What am I missing? Win a piece? Take with knight or pawn? There's bishop e5. And just call the bluff. It's actually kind of risky. Rook e1 might be coming. Check there, check there. I might just be losing here. b6. I do. King g6 or something. So queen b7, king g6. That's terrifying. I don't think bishop e7 works. Take, rook e1. My queen doesn't have a square. Unless do I have rook b8? Rook b8, queen a7. Not what I want. Probably what I need. Maybe threatening this now. I have 2 goals. To not get mated and not give back a bishop. And not flag. So 3 goals. Rook b8. Doesn't work. Already some rook b2 ideas. Took some work. Scary, scary position. Just toggle on the eval bar. I was losing here. But queen b7 was not the best move. Maybe it's rook d7. Yeah, this could have been problematic because then my king has to go back. Okay. Move 19, can you sack the rook? I was looking at rook b2. I didn't see how it works though. Like white has too many ways to... Oh, does it work? Maybe white doesn't have too many ways to block. Oh, it does work. It's actually a simple calculation. King c3, it's mate. King a1, it's also a mate. Queen b3, I win the queen. I should have sacked the rook. I played bishop a3 instead, which goes from winning to losing. Oh dear. Okay. Let me close out my tabs. Yeah, there's something like very wrong with something. Something with the stream or the Proctor browser. It's been slow before, but this is the worst it's been. I'm not sure why. Eric, how do you sub with Prime? We have the Prime command. If you're watching on Twitch and you have Prime, you can subscribe for free. Also, thank you, Duke Snyder. Happy 16 months. Yeah, Twitch doesn't always send the notifications. Not sure if that's related to April Fools. Also, thank you, Enya Tap. Happy 62 months. Okay. Here we go again. Final round. So I'm 6.5 out of 10. Okay. Try and finish strong. This might be theory. I don't know. I think I can still take in Queen A3. It might also just be a free pawn. Bishop A6 is coming. I think castling makes sense. Some E5 idea. Or E4 idea, I should say. Hmm. Yeah, the knight's a bit restricted. Take. Might maneuver to A5. Be a nice square. I'm just realizing I had my other camera turned on, which maybe was also slowing things down. I just turned it off. Also, I just hung a pawn. Oh, but I need the camera. Okay. Forgot I'm using the camera for Proctor. Oh dear. Okay. Take. Oh. Queen h3. Wasn't sure. This queen f7's coming. Queen f7 maybe taken rook a1. Then e5 and e4, bishop moves, knight d6. It gets spicy. There's another trick, king h8, rook a1, rook e8, and I take on... So rook e8, I take on a2. I don't think black's going to fall for it, but it's a cute trick. They just want to win a pawn. So c6 takes c7. Try it. I'll play this. It feels like progress. I defend and kind of attack, threatening this maybe. Queen d4, I take on a2. Now take. Doesn't quite work. Maybe queen b7. Should have considered queen b7. I am threatening to take now. And there's a pin from behind, kind of. e7. What does black do? Because rook b8 I take and then c7. Queen d4 push, take, and then push. There's even knight f3. It still requires work to win. Opponent wanted a draw there. Okay. And that was almost certainly a mouse slip. Like they probably intended rook g2. April Fools? Oh man. Some April Fools worthy games this tournament. Yeah, I realized mid-game that I have 2 webcams running. Actually, I have 3 if you include the one behind me too. And that might be just enough to like overload the computer. So I keep getting this encoding overloaded message. This is my other camera. The tournament's over. Final score 7.5 out of 11. One of my better Title Tuesdays of the year. Was I losing in the final position? No, I don't think I was losing. And maybe it was closer to a draw though. If my opponent doesn't mouse slip. Yeah, Rook G2 would have led to a draw. So Hikaru wins with 9.5. Tie for first. I finished in 31st place. Yeah, there are almost certainly less players than usual. Title Tuesday starting an hour earlier. Like, I almost didn't realize, almost didn't play this tournament. So I hope people enjoyed the chess. I actually finished the tournament over 2,800. So I gained a little bit of rating. Yeah, I'm still having like a lot of lag, even though I turned off the computer or turned off the camera, both cameras. So I think I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully the next stream will be less laggy. I'll do some troubleshooting. I'll maybe update my operating system if it needs an update. Thank you to Hartwig. Happy 1 year. Thanks everyone for the support. I do really appreciate it. Across Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of lag. Okay, stay tuned for more chess. I'll be back sometime probably this week. And